Do you know that face recognition was invented way back in the 1960s? Since the invention of face recognition in the 1960s, as any technology sparked more fascination for public safety officials, companies, journalists, or Hollywood. It started back in the 1960s with funding from an unnamed intelligence agency. Woodrow Wilson created first manual measurements using electromagnetic pulses. Ever asked yourself, how does face recognition work? What makes the phone or any other device that has face recognition function? According to a basic definition, AI is the science and engineering of building intelligent computer programs that can achieve complex goals. Imagine, for example, writing a simple formula in Excel. Every time new numbers are introduced to that formula, the program is not asked to do anything else other than calculate an answer based on the fixed math of that formula, no matter how large or complex that formula may be. Now imagine introducing a very large data set to that formula and instructing that formula to look for combinations and patterns, and then learn from that data. Based on this process, the formula begins to change and learn what to look for and how to make the calculation better and quicker. How did the formula even change? Why did it choose to calculate that data using a different mathematical approach? That's a part that's in a black box and hard for data scientists and the rest of us to fully understand.
AI facial recognition in helping policemen tracking criminals by the use of AI technology. The police forces, in order to track a criminal from a crowded area, can use this technology to a greater effect. First, they need to do is feed an image of the crime door into the AI powered surveillance system. The cameras that scan all the area of the city is brought into play. The cameras would be analyzing and comparing all the faces that they detect, and alert goes off if the surveillance find any match in crowd. The police officers can reach the exact spot and apprehend the criminal, revealing masked identities. When the facial recognition technology is powered by artificial intelligence, it can be provide great results in identifying criminals. Most individuals, while committing an unlawful activity, conceal their identity. They hide their faces or cover their faces with scarves and masks. In such cases, AI uses deep learning methods to identify the individuals. The method involves mapping of a face with some facial points. The distance between various facial points and the angles are analyzed. This enables one to estimate the facial structure hidden beneath a mask. It's now that the projected facial configuration is compared existing image in the database. Thus finally the real identity of the individual is unveiled. This recognition procedure would help recognize an individual merely by running a scan on the masked face. Like everything in life, AI isn't perfect. Everything has its pros and cons, and that doesn't exclude AI from the list. It also has certain limitations like 1. The availability of data. Data is often siloed or inconsistent and of poor quality. 2. Skills shortage and the availability of technical staff with experience and training necessary to effectively deploy and operate AI solutions. 3. Cost is another key consideration with procuring AI technologies. Businesses that lack in-house skills or are unfamiliar with AI often have to outsource, which is where challenges of cost and maintenance come in. For example, health AI market size 2014-2021.